My name Leek, and I'm gonna talk to you today about flat rate and how I work and how I make some. How them young cats say moolah. Alright, Leekautorepair. Hit the like button, make sure y'all subscribe, all that fancy stuff or whatever. So, listen, let me make sure I'm recording, because you know I ain't got time to be going back and forth, all editing, all crazy. Let me get these bite strips that's about to fall out of here. So we're gonna talk about flat rate and how it work. I did say hit the like button, subscribe, right? Alright, y'all know I'm gonna get on y'all nerves about that or whatever. So I wish I had some additional lighting, which I do. We're gonna talk about flat rate and how it works. So you transitioning from just doing oil changes, whatever they got you doing, just preventative maintenance type stuff, but you know, never went flat rate before and they feel like they want you to go flat rate, or you acquired a job that's flat rate. So this is what we're gonna do. I hope this lighting is adequate, courtesy of Snap-on. Okay, let me get my chalk ready or whatever. So this is how flat rates work. This is how it worked for me when I had first got my flat rate job. And I'm like, Leek, what's going on? Why you got this? This my young boy. This my young boy. This chalkboard. We gonna put that to use. All right. Plus, I'm for when Leek get here, cause you know they gonna have toys for days. This is gonna be enough. I'm gonna just do a toy channel for when Leek get here or whatever, for the boys and shit. So, all right, this is how flat rate works or whatever. So, listen, I remember my first flat rate job. I remember I when I got there, you know, when you get flat rate, you ain't getting paid hourly, right? And being as though you ain't getting paid hourly, I'm gonna make this real fast so we'll be under 10 minutes. Being as though you getting paid hourly, you gonna start off with $0. Let me underline that. You gonna start off with $0 for the day. Take note of that. Write it down. It's important. I'm dead ass. So you start off with $0. So they gonna give you your first car to come in. Your first car is possibly gonna be an oil change. Keep in mind that oil changes, I'm just writing, just freestyle, so I ain't gonna be writing in order, but you wanna take notes, that's cool. This is what the whole purpose of this. But you the oil change is they just gonna just come in, let's just say 2012 Accord. It don't matter if it's a V. I know my D looking retarded. I don't matter if it's the 2.4 or the 3.5 or whatever. It don't matter. You should already just let me stop rushing it. So it comes in for oil change. So let's do LOF, and LOF is 0.3. We doing a basic ticket. I'm not doing no 8-hour ticket, no 12-hour ticket for you. I'm just trying to like help you multiply, you know, your ticket or whatever. Let me get my you know, I'm all critiquing my writing. I know, man, I feel like I want to write this over again or whatever. So it's 0.3 for the oil change. So you pull a car in, bam, check it. Of course, you're gonna give you the multi-point inspection. Get familiar with the multi-point inspection, because that's gonna help you get a couple, get some with your upsells and get a customer, so that they know that next time, or they can see what they need, or for when next time for future repairs, they know what to tackle or whatever. So make sure you do that multi-point inspection, whatever. So you get the oil change plus the modi point. I never been at a place that paid for a multi-point inspection. Sometimes I've been at a place that did pay a multi-point inspection. So let's just say for 0.1. Because if you do, when I was at Honda in a car, like literally 4 other places, they did it. So it would be 0.1. So now you got a 0.4 ticket or whatever. 0.4 tenths of an hour, not an hour. If you don't know your tenths and all of that, then you need to, you didn't pay attention to math. They just, because I'm pretty sure they gave you a basic math test to take in auto repair school, because they gave everyone there and they gave me one. I'm just saying, you a little bit of math involved in this. This is adding. There's adding, subtracting. That's all you're doing or whatever. So we at 0.4 or whatever. So on a car like this in 2012, like I said, it don't matter engine size, of V6 or whatever. It all depends to the extent. But we doing basic maintenance. So pretty much, okay, for me, 2012, All right, I need an oil change. What about state inspection? So I'm gonna just write this on the top. Let me just make a little box right here. So I'm gonna put SI and EI for us in Pennsylvania. SI and EI is state inspection and emissions inspection. So that's what the EI is for. So I will, try to, if it needed, let's see if it needed state inspection. A state inspection, we're not gonna talk about, how much that pay. I don't have enough room to write that down. Maybe I could if let's just say state inspection SI, and then for sometimes places I've been at with both SI state inspection and emissions would be 1.3. It would be 1.3 or 1.5, but most of them I've been at was 1.3, so we're gonna stick to 1.3. So 1.3 for the inspection. That's what you're gonna try to recommend or whatever, and that's just for you to look at. This is what you're gonna put on a multi-point inspection. But this is what the car came in. This is your ticket right here or whatever. So a car like this is how many years old? We in 2018, about to be in 2019. Ain't no way in hell this car is perfect unless you check the service history and you saw that they keep up with their repairs or whatever. So now it's limited stuff that you could recommend or whatever. So check this to make sure the state inspection is current. Next, you check your filters or whatever. Damn near everybody filter be dirty almost or whatever. So let's just say you got the AF air filter. To replace that, sometimes they be cheating us or whatever. But Honda paid us either 0.3 or 0.2. So let's just put 0.3. Let's just say cabin. This is basic stuff being recommended for a car like this. Cabin air filter. Just put cabin. And cabins, and when I was at Honda and any other places, because you might got to take you dig through the literally the glove box, even though it take a couple minutes. They always charge 0.5 for the cabin. So now you over you literally 2.1 between the state inspection and the cabin filter, if I got my math right or whatever. So it's 2 hours you could be recommended on top of the 0.4 or whatever. This is how you can maximize your ticket. Check out your tires. Get to pull out the tread depth gauge. If it's down down to 4, listen. Get out there. Listen. You coming close to things you should tweak next time. Recommend it for next time you come up in here. Get tires, or if you want to start recommending them, I just get them a good price. Just price it out. Price tires. Let's just not everybody get tires, or maybe they do, it depending on pricing, but let's just scratch off tires for now. Even though tires can sell, whatever. Check out the suspension work while the car is in the air. Shake down the suspension. I'm pretty sure you know about that. That is just the whole part of the job or whatever. So just shake it down. Suspension cool or whatever. Maybe you need sway links. That probably be ever go bad on Hondas, but that's up to you if we're gonna write it down. But we just don't little basic stuff or whatever. Brakes. Okay, depending on at the mileage. This car should went through a couple set of brakes already between the 6-year period, about to go in the 7-year period. So now for the brakes, we're gonna put, let's just say if you could save, they replaced rotors a while back, but you mic the rotors, and rotors it can be resurfaced. At Honda, they got on-car lathe. Most of the dealerships I had an on-car lathe, or some of them you had to go to the lathe, to the bench, and bring the rotor over there. But let's just say you can roll over the on-car lathe, set it up to cut front rotors. I remember at Honda, people who come in back to back, because Hondas ain't cheap. People who be having them, they be like to keep up on a car, especially for a year like this or whatever. So cut the rotors. Let's just say you do fronts. They got money for the fronts, but the backs and they gonna come back for the backs, so the backs is cool. So front brakes, I'm gonna put front B. Front brakes, let's just say the cut rotors, 2 hours. It was 2 hours to cut the rotors, and I can get that done in less than an hour or whatever. Just being real with you or whatever. So now we up to 4.1 on the ticket or whatever. So what else? You don't want to keep, a car like this, you don't want to kill them too much. So check out, I'm pretty sure at this mileage, maybe like a bulb out, a third, a tag light out, a brake light, I don't know, a marker, whatever. Bulb, let's just say you gotta replace a headlight bulb or something like that, or a high beam bulb or whatever, a bulb out. Some of them Hondas, you gotta dig up through the fender and whatever. So a lot of these cars that they making, you gotta dig up in the fender. So let's just say bulb, and then to do the bulb could be anywhere between 0.3 and 0.5, but you gotta like dig up in the fender and stuff, they charge you 0.5. Another thing you can check for is a battery. Your battery is now we up to 4.6 on the ticket, if my math is right. Just quickly adding it up. The battery, pull out the battery tester. Make sure you print it up. If it's bad, go ahead and show them. They be like, listen, your battery is really weak. And not only that, it's slowly cranking. It's cold outside. You don't get stuck with your kids or whatever. It's definitely like an SUV, or they definitely keep their car in good condition. You got to sell. If they look like they keep their car raggedy, you can forget about most of these items on here, except for the state inspection and maybe a filter. But it all depends on the condition of the car. You can base your money on the condition of the car. If the car is raggedy, you can forget about making money. If they look like they take care of it in service history, you're making money. So battery, let's just say to do the battery for at Honda, or any other place I was there, battery, I got paid 0.5 to do the battery, and I think they lose money internally because when they charge it to the customer, it's really not that much to the customer, maybe like 30-40 bucks probably, or whatever. I could be wrong, but I know they lose money internally for a lot of their maintenance stuff or whatever, but that's their problem. I done made this video too long. We're gonna tally up everything now. So you already completed the oil change, your multi-point inspection, you got your recommendations ready to go. So you tally up your stuff. So we at 1.3. I don't know why I'm adding. I already added this up, but I want to make sure I'm right or whatever. 2.5 plus another 0.5, and basically, if I gotta go double check this, because sometimes I like to cram in extra numbers or whatever. All right, so we look Gucci. So we had 5.1 of extra time you trying to squeeze out of a ticket that was originally 0.4. So this is how your equation. This is how they gonna put your equation. So the ticket, I'm gonna put that like this. Your ticket is what? 0.4. That's what this says right here. Let me just, because they'll, just separate it or whatever. So your ticket is 0.4 or whatever. Then on which we recommendations, let me put Rex. 5.1. So basically, I don't put this equation wrong, but I'm sorry for confusion, whatever. Basically, they want you to turn this number 0.4 into this number. Basically, that's how your pay gonna be based every day. So if you lucky to squeeze 5.1 and sell everything, yeah, they bill gonna be up there on maintenance or whatever. They ain't your problem, but that's really, it's not your problem at all. But they just want you selling. You sell. So you turn 0.4 into 5.1, and if you could do that and then do that for the next 3 jobs, you could easily get 10, 12 hours, 15 hours for the day if you grind it right, depending on the day and the time and how it's flown in there, and if you getting work, and if the place got work, and if you getting cars that being taken care of and good valuable customers. It all pans down to all of those factors I just stated. It can't be a shop that ain't pumping no business. You ain't gonna be pulling these. You ain't gonna squeeze 5.1 out of 0.4 at a shop that got crappy cars. The business is not pumping fast, and they only just do a lot of warranty work. They don't get a lot of cash work. This is a cash ticket, or it's a cash ticket. So this pretty much, let's just say you only get maybe 2 hours extra. So cool. You still turn 0.4 into a ticket that was over 2 hours. It's just recommend. See what you could recommend. I know there's other stuff I could have missed. Maybe suspension, maybe alignment. But like I said, you can't be hitting a customer every time they come in there with a big ass bill. Because it looks like you trying to rip them off. Because you trying to get paid. Any technician that do that, I don't care what they say. All YouTubers who be, oh, I'm this and that. I'm a flat rate this. I'm a da-da-da. Y'all think y'all that boy on flat rate? Man, shut up and take a seat. Y'all be stealing. Y'all be stealing. Want to know why y'all be stealing? Look at this number game I just fucking... excuse my mouth or whatever. Look at this number game I just laid out for you. I basically gave you a blueprint. Or even if you're not a mechanic and you want to know how mechanics make their money or shops make their money, listen. I just gave it to you. And all this is based on they labor rate. So if you see my times, I'm dropping chalk or whatever. We're just going to go ahead and use this. If you see my times, right, all you got to do is times, let's say 5.1 times they labor rate, which is most dealerships be like, let's just say, I'm just throwing a number out there, $110 for their labor rate or whatever. Do the math. I ain't equating that because I got a decimal point. You know, I ain't no damn Albert Einstein. I'm from the hood and I'm Negro. You feel me? So times 110. That's basically $561 in labor that you made the dealership that originally they came in for oil change that was no more than $40. You turned $40, which is a 0.4 ticket, not equivalent in numbers, but I'm just throwing it out there. You turn a $40 oil change into a $560 one labor ticket. I look at this like, you know, I could do this on my own on the side. If you can sell for them, you can sell for yourself. Working for yourself. That's a whole nother video. So I'm Leekautorepair. I hope you new guys out. I'm picking up my chalk. I hope you new guys out with the whole flat rate system. How you gonna be getting paid. This is just a basic ticket. Maybe I could do a part 2 to this on upselling something, an 8-hour or 12-hour ticket, or just working on cash tickets is just gonna be a lot hard because you're dealing with cheap ass customers. Let me say it again. You're going to be dealing with cheap-ass customers depending on where you from. So, I'm Leekautorepair. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe and trying to put this chalk back in here. I'll holler at y'all.